Hey guys, Mindset, Trend, and Trades, and let's get into it. So, first off, thanks for watching that last video. I had a comment on it asking me for my price prediction for Bitcoin at the end of the year. So, I'm going to kind of go over what I see, and I'm not actually going to start with Bitcoin, I'm going to start with gold. So, as you see here, gold's done an amazing move in this last 10 years, but it had this cup and handle formation, and it went well past the cup and handle. And how I'm going to kind of price like the estimate for my Bitcoin prediction is I'm kind of going off what's gold done in the past. And so for that, we're going to take a Fibonacci level here. So as you can see here, this once you get into price discovery, you don't, like traditional traders, only go by these fib nodes. So you get in price discovery, you broke an all-time high. Where are you going? Well, you do this fib node, and then you go to the 1618, the 2618, the 3618. If it's really crazy, you go to the 4236. But 3618 is usually the final move before you get a turnaround, and usually it's the 1618, and then you get a back test, but not with gold here this year. It's gone parabolic. So you can see here at this 1618, it had a little bit of resistance, flagged out, broke through, flagged here, broke through. You can see it stopped at the 2618 here and kind of flagged out again before its next move up. And where they find resistance again, here at the 3618. So that's what I'm going to kind of do with Bitcoin, because it's kind of showing what it did for gold, and gold's usually a leading indicator of what could potentially happen for Bitcoin. So let's take a look at that. So here, Bitcoin, we kind of have the same cup and handle, and I believe it's pretty much played out, the cup and handle. But let's go to the fib levels here. From the low to the high. Oh, that's the wrong fib channel. From the low to the high. We'll bring it over. And as you can see here, 100,000 roughly was the 1618, and it was an area of support, resistance, and it came down, area of support. So the 1618 was the price discovery. Once you hit this all-time high, you flagged out. Where's price discovery? Let's go to the 1618, and that's what happened, right? So now next price discovery is, I'm thinking, this 148 level. Thereabouts, 150. 150 is a psychological level. 100, 150, 200. Gold made it all the way to, where did it make it to? The 3618. Even went through it before it's come down here and cooled off a bit. So I think this cycle, Bitcoin does go to this 3618. But by Christmas, I was always thinking that would probably hit this 150. It's not out of the question. Like, here's April to May in a month. Would it go up? Oh, wrong button now, but like 40%. From here to the 150 is 35%. So that can definitely happen in 2 months. The Fed is cutting rates. We got QE coming in, quantitative easing, which means no longer tightening their balance sheet. They'll be expanding their balance sheet, which means more money in circulation. And last time that happened, we had a run. So I think my prediction for Bitcoin is likely it's 150 level end of year, and I think next year we probably hit this 3618. We go to 200. We can kind of do this too for the old cycle here. I think it was even crazier from the low to the high if we do that. I don't think I've ever actually done this yet. Okay, 1618, 2618. There you go. It went to the 3618. And then the next peak, look, oh my goodness, it hit it perfectly. So from this previous cycle, from 2017 to 2021, it made it all the way to the 4236. Like, that looks like it hit it perfectly on that wick. Can I pull this out? Nope. Yeah, that wick right here. So that was best case scenario. Hit the 4618, and then he went to the downtrend. So, you know, I really see Bitcoin this cycle at least going to the 3618, but we're only hoping to get to 2618, right? Is that the 2618 was 150,000. So I see us going, you know, Bitcoin's being adopted worldwide. States are buying it. Companies are buying it. Every year, more and more companies have it on the balance sheet. I think I was listening to Michael Saylor's earnings yesterday on strategy, and he said 5 years ago he was the only, like, there was a handful, maybe 5 companies, like with the Bitcoin miners and him, that had Bitcoin on the balance sheet, and now there's over 400 companies, I think. So, yeah, it's being adopted. You know, even if they don't want you to know it is, I'm pretty sure it is, and I think we go higher. So that's my price target. So obviously I think these miners are going higher. Yeah. So there's my price target for Bitcoin. I think I'll do an update on the miners, Mara, CleanSpark, and a couple others tomorrow, and talk about that. Oh yeah, let's also get rid of these here quick. And since it was a monthly candle close on Bitcoin, we'll just take a quick peek at that. And you know what? I'm going to put my other indicators back on. I took them off because it was a little messy. So let's go to let's see what happened on the day. All right, so I took these other lines off too. I'm going to put them back on. Because, yeah, we were flirting with some really real levels there. So that was the old all-time high, and look at that. That's the level I wanted to put on. And then we had this all-time high here too at 1. Yeah, we didn't get to it though. And then it was this wick as well. Was an all-time high at one point. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. So now you can see here on the daily, we did get a nice back test and follow through here of this old all-time high at 108.291, and we broke through. And if miraculously that we can stay above, I guess we'll be trading Saturday now, but if we can stay above this 109 level and use this as support and break through, that would be great. So, you know, right now we're looking okay. I was hoping for a bullish engulfing candle, but, you know, the nice big green candle, that's also good. And let's just hopefully we can stay above 109 and continue higher. Let's quick look at the 4 hour. 4 hours looking okay. As I said, this here, these two tweezer bottoms, kind of a bottom indicator, reversal indicator, and then we got a bullish engulfing candle with bullish follow through. So that was nice. And then we're still staying above this line on the 4 hour and using it as support for now. So that's the positive news. We're positive when we're above this support and this support. You know, once we were below this 108 support, look at it, we'll probably go down to 100. And there's a lot of fear, I think, from a lot of people. So hopefully we can hold this level this weekend, see higher prices next week. Let's take a quick look at the weekly. Weekly again, it doesn't close till Sunday, but yeah, let's stay above this line. Let's not make a lower close than this one. So 109 there is also low. In the month, I believe closed. Yeah. So the month there, that's a crazy monthly candle. Holy smokes. From the low to the high, 20% in a month. So, if we can do 20% in a month, we got 2 months till Christmas. I think we can hit 150. So let's just hope. The month isn't too bad. I mean, a lot of price action, but all in all, we closed above this line. We closed above these candles here. It's the third highest monthly close ever. So not good, not bad. We're just hanging out. Looks good to me. Yeah, could have been worse, could have been better. So that's kind of what I have for Bitcoin today. If you made it this far, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye, guys.